Don't look now, but one of the Dallas Cowboys fan favorite players, he just exposed Big Mike. Listen up. Let's check out this reaction. Be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content.
And we're going to get to this shoddy news, but I first want to ask about you. How's your rehab going? You look good. Your knee looks fine.
Yeah.
You know, how you doing?
I feel good. As you can see, my Crocs not in sports mode, so that means...
She said your knee looks fine. Nicole, it looked like he got a mummy cast on to me. In what world is that fine, Nicole? In what world is this fine, hell? His knee looks injured.
What is it about Schottenheimer that gives you all the confidence
this is what I wanted to hear.
That draws you in to support him so much?
First, I can say when I first got here, every time I seen Shotty, smile on his face, you know, he's motivating. You know, whether it's defense, special teams, offense, he's always the coach that you can go to and you know you're going to get some type of motivation. And I've said it since I've been in the league and just watching teams all around. You know, you get a
whether it's defense, special teams, offense, he's always a coach you can go to and get some type of motivation. I'm going to hold my thoughts. Let's keep listening.
Guy that a team that's going to play hard for, all 11 guys on the field, that's going to play hard every play, you know, every snap for them, then you got your coach. And I feel like that's what we got in Shotty, a guy that wants it as bad as we do. Family guy, football is his passion. And, you know, when I seen him yesterday coming into the interview, he saw us and I can just see it on his face how bad he wanted, you know, the tears and how much how much love he got just for us showing up. So when the coach showed me that side of him, it makes me, you know, want to go out there 100% every play, and I feel like that's what he's going to get out of it.
Boy, I'm ready to run some Oklahoma drills. I'm sorry if you're a Cowboys fan and you can watch stuff like this, you can listen to your players, you can see your players speak about Brian Schottenheimer. I have never heard any of these guys talk about Mike McCarthy like that. Never heard any of these guys talk about Mike McCarthy just waking up something inside of them or reaching them on a very, very real human level and making them want to run through a wall from them. I done heard of Mike McCarthy smashing watermelons, but I haven't heard the players speaking about Mike McCarthy in this type of fashion. That needs to be discussed. That is very important. That type of energy, bro. When you playing a violent game like football, you got to want to play for the people that you playing with. Especially playing for the people that you're getting coached by, bro. And I'm going to hold my thoughts because something tells me we're going to hear some more gems in this. I'm going to hold my thoughts until the end of this, bro.
From or gotten that type of emotion, that hunger from any other coach that you play for?
It's different. You know, Coach McCarthy coming in, Coach McCarthy, you know, he brought me in. So it was a different, like, this guy's giving me my opportunity. Like, I want to do everything for him, you know. I want to show him that, you know, he made the right choice in coming to get me. But, you know, he had his Super Bowl. So it wasn't like, you know, trying to chase our first one together. Like, we're going through this journey of getting our first one together. When I think about Shotty and this opportunity, you know, it's his first time as a head coach, and he's doing it on the biggest stage. And, you know, just knowing, like, what it takes to.
That was, hold on. Let's play that part back.
Like, this guy's giving me my opportunity. Like,
hold on.
You know, Coach McCarthy coming in, Coach McCarthy, you know, he brought me in. So it was a different, like, this guy's giving me my opportunity. Like, I want to do everything for him, you know. I want to show him that, you know, he made the right choice in coming to get me. But, you know, he had his Super Bowl. So it wasn't like, you know, trying to chase our first one together. Like,
was there a lack of motivation by Big Mike? Was there a lack of buy-in from the players with Big Mike and the message that he was giving the players? Was there a lack of belief from the players in Mike McCarthy? Was there an actual tangible hunger and sense of urgency from Mike McCarthy for the players? Very, very interesting. You see, don't get caught up in the PR speak. All Demo just said there when he said he played for Mike McCarthy was the default answer any player that gets drafted to a team is going to give you. They're going to tell you, hey, I appreciate that team believe in me, so I want to prove them right. But actually playing for someone because you believe in that person, it's a completely different thing. Ooh. Very interesting. He said a lot without saying anything just then, low-key. Okay.
We're going through this journey of getting our first one together. When I think about Shotty and this opportunity, you know, it's his first time as a head coach, and he's doing it on the biggest stage. And, you know, just knowing, like, what it takes to get to that point, and knowing that he's going to do whatever it takes. And that's a guy that I know that I want to go to war with.
Yeah, his exact words were he's winning a Super Bowl here even if it kills him. So it's certainly something you definitely want to hear, I'm assuming, as a player. But something that also stood out to me is he told one of our very own Nick Eatman that when asked about, you know, what's the balance of making your players feel uncomfortable but also being respected and being a player's coach, and he had said, if you talk to them, you know, I have no problem with making my guys feel uncomfortable. So how important is it for a player to see that type of balance in your head coach?
You need that, especially at a level like this when
stretching will not make you flexible.
Damn, boy, she goddamn. Boy, she full. Hey, YouTube ads. What's going on? Whoa.
You know,
whoa. Okay. Let's rewind a little bit. YouTube got X-rated for a second. God.
Level like this when, you know, every guy gets to the NFL and like, okay, I made it.
Yeah.
And it's never like, okay, what can I do to take it to the next step? And when you got a coach that's going to hold you accountable to that, he's going to constantly push his players. That's that motivation, and that's that what I'm.
Oh, y'all need a second. Let me text my wife.
I'm talking about when you get on the field, you gonna find 11 guys running to the ball full speed or fighting for that extra yard just because you know you got a coach that's giving you all the ammo to just go out there, play free and play ball, and that's all you can ask for a player at this level.
Yeah, something that I remember you talking about.
Hey man, I don't know about y'all, but this sounds like to me legitimately. And remember, these dudes have already been around Shotty, bro. This sounds like to me legitimately, bro, like. They're happy. The players are happy. The players sound happy. We already know Dak and the rest of them dudes that was there, but hearing Demarvion Overshown actually articulate himself, and he's not like having to think and like try to think about the traits and stuff that he wants to talk about. Like when she's asking him these questions, like he's just boom. He's just letting it roll off his tongue, and you can tell that he's genuine in what he's saying in his evaluation of his relationship with a Schottenheimer and what it's been like to be around him. This is very, very, very encouraging. I'm sorry, chat. I know I acted up for a second over that little ad. We all gonna forget about it for a second. Chat, cut it out.
Earlier in the season was that your love for the game. Obviously that's been undeniable, and that's something that Shotty was very vocal about. I mean, he has the family history with his father, but something he also said was he's looking for world-class champions and guys that love the game of football. I saw you tweet about it yesterday, and it was like a gif of somebody running through a wall. What does that do for you in terms of your approach and your development moving forward?
When you got a coach that get up there and tells you, like, those are the type of people that we want in our building, that's what's going to win championships. You know, you can't tell me, my 2 years being here, you can't tell me that Washington and Philly is that much above us. Like it takes a certain hunger and a certain want when you get on that field to get to those championship games and get to that Super Bowl. And I've been here for 2 years. I done seen the ups and I done seen the downs, and I know how good this team is. I know that our roster line up with anybody. That's why when you get a coach like Shotty that's gonna push his guys, that's gonna keep guys motivated, you know, Monday through Sunday to show up to work, you know, fully locked in, fully dialed in, no matter what happened last Sunday, like we bringing it again this week. And that's what you need in a coach to run an organization like this.
Yeah, and sometimes.
Hey man. Say man. Hey man. I don't know if y'all are picking this up. I don't know if y'all picking this up. Evian, no, I didn't go left field on the squad. I don't know if y'all picking this up, bro. But there's a whole lot of Mike McCarthy didn't inspire these guys. I mean, that's as simple as we can get into it. Mike McCarthy didn't inspire these guys. They didn't believe in Mike McCarthy. They didn't buy into the stuff that he was trying to sell them. They didn't believe. Bro, y'all remember them reports about some of the players feeling the way about Mike McCarthy because he acted like he didn't want Amari Cooper gone because he felt like Amari Cooper didn't buy into him? Y'all remember the reports, right? About that's part of the reason why Mike was gone. I'm sorry, hearing stuff like this from Demarvion Overshown, bro, however Mike McCarthy was interacting with his players, it was not reaching them. It was not reaching them. He was not providing them with a purpose, direction, and a motivation to play winning football. Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday, like Demarvion Overshown just said. So those little stories coming out about, oh, Mike was feeling insecure because he felt like Amari Cooper was leading a sect of players that didn't believe in him and believe what he was trying to do. So when Jerry brought up the idea of trading Amari Cooper, he pretty much signed off on it. He ain't the reason he got traded, but Mike McCarthy signed off on trading him because he felt like that was going to get rid of a player out the locker room that was leading a coup against him essentially. And then when some of the players come up to Mike McCarthy or Mike McCarthy going to the building after everybody get the news and some of the players are having to interact with Mike McCarthy, he's acting like he didn't know that was in play. He didn't know that Amari Cooper getting traded was on the table. When he's acting like that and the players know differently because the players see these dudes every day. The players see how these guys interact. The players know if a coach likes a player. These dudes know, bruh. If you didn't ever played on any team ever, I don't care if it's from T-ball to middle school to JV to varsity. I don't care if you played for a week. You can clearly tell when the coach's favorites. You can clearly tell, bro. And then the players started feeling the way towards Mike because they felt like he was disingenuous. I'm not gonna lie to you. What Demarvion Overshown is talking about, it's kind of in the same vein as that of like essentially he felt like the messaging that Mike McCarthy and I guess what Mike McCarthy was trying to accomplish with them. These guys did not believe in him. These guys did not believe in him. But anyway, let's get back into this because this was very interesting stuff.
Sometimes this roster even exceeds other teams as well, even when it's not up to the standard that it's usually up to. And you talk about last year, and you know, Jerry Jones has been very vocal about the fact that he knows that he hasn't done anything in free agency this past year. But one thing that stood out to me this in the press conference was also that he's willing to put the pieces around for Brian Schottenheimer. Hearing that, how much comfort did that give you?
It gives me a lot as a player knowing that, you know, the guys above you is doing everything to help you succeed as well. And that's putting the right guys out there and surrounding, you know, the right guys in the locker room because that's what it's going to take. And if you get everybody on that page of, you know I got a guy beside me that loves the game as much as I do, that's going to do everything in his world to make sure, you know, the film is looking good when we get in the
Y'all think it's a game. Hold on, pause. Y'all think it's a game. I will pause. I will get up and leave this chair. If y'all don't leave a like, it's 200 plus up here, close to 300. Let's get to 200 likes. Y'all go playing with me.
Those are the kind of
y'all
guys
know how I
you
do.
need to
I will
win.
get up
How
and
many
leave.
coordinators have you been under? College.
College,
Yeah.
I was under 3.
Under 3. So now you're going to obviously have another defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer.
Okay, that was interesting right there because it sounds like Demarvion Overshown is buying into what Jerry them were saying in the press conference. And while I can't say that I'm buying in as a fan, I can't say I'm buying in until I see Jerry them actually do something. But it sounds like Demarvion Overshown is at least. I don't know about the Jerry and the free agency thing. I can't give any kudos to Jerry them. I'm not gonna lie. Brian Schottenheimer, I'm all about that right now. I love the energy he gave and the energy that kind of came off when we were watching him in his presser, and I love the energy that the players are kind of showing and reciprocating with towards him. So I like Brian Schottenheimer. I like him a lot more than what I did when I initially heard his name and before I really kind of did some research and figured out what this guy was and what he was about. But Jerry, I can't go there. I can't go there, though. I can't go there.
How do you guys at least solidify that message as far as buying in for the rest of the team? Because there were maybe 20 of you guys there yesterday. How do you guys help further solidify that, I'd say that trust in Brian Schottenheimer moving forward?
I think just by us showing up and when the players see, of course, the pictures that was taken and stuff like that and just hear from our point of view how everything went, like, they gonna know how serious we are and, you know, that we truly believe in our coach. And, you know, the guys that's not here, I know it was a weird time, vacation and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure we would have had a full house if it wasn't this time of year and people out on vacation. But I know just how I feel. Like I say, I've been here going on my 3rd year and just being around Shotty. I know how a lot of people feel about him, and it's not much different than how I feel. We excited for it. Like I say, he's a coach that you want to get out there and play to your last breath, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, that's all you can want. Overall, it makes me feel like we got the right guy. I think just overall, it makes me feel like we got the right guy in one way or another. Is he the perfect hire? No. Is he the absolute best hire that we could have possibly made? No one's going to know that until about 2 or 3 years down the road, until we've seen these coaches do whatever it is that they're going to do with their respective organizations. No one's going to actually know what the right decision would have actually been for a couple of more seasons. But as far as everything that we can discuss and look at right in front of us, not what happened 30 years ago with Jimmy Johnson, y'all. Not what happened with Bill Parcells. Everything that we're looking at in 2025. But from what Schottenheimer has discussed to what the players have now reflected on Schottenheimer, from what his constituents, the other coaches that have worked with him, the Pete Carrolls of the world, the Eric Manginis of the world, all these other people, or Drew Breeses of the world, all these other people, the things that they've had to say about Schottenheimer, there has not been anything within reason that anybody can present to me that makes me dislike this hire. There has not been anything within reason that anyone has presented to me, has put in front of me, that's been tangible, that can give me a legitimate reason not to like Schottenheimer as a potential head coach or as our head coach. They haven't shown me anything. So as far as where I'm at with it, I'm riding with Shotty. I'm riding shotgun with Shotty. Yeah, I'm riding shotgun with Shotty. And we still the same old Cowboys.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.